So hello student friends, welcome to this digital technique lectures, and now we are discussing about the examples of combinational logic circuits. And in the last few lectures we have discussed two examples, that is adder and subtractor. Okay, both has n number of inputs and m number of outputs, right? So that is what the definition of combinational logic circuit is, that it has many inputs and many outputs. Okay, so now let us see another different very interesting example of combinational logic circuit, which is called as multiplexer, or in short form it is called as MUX, right? Multiplexer. Now, I hope, have you any time heard this word before? Multiplexer, or you might have heard multiplex, right? Multiplex, related to watching movie. So we have different multiplex in some of the cities, like in Aurangabad we have 3 to 4 multiplexes, right? So when we say this multiplex, and how this word is related to this is, we have 4 to 5 screens, and on each screen there is one movie at different times. Okay, but out of these 4 or 5 screens, you just go for only one screen at a time, right? At a time you just select one screen and then watch the movie of that screen. Now what are you doing here? You are selecting one screen out of these 4 to 5 screens. And how are you selecting? You are selecting on which movie it is, Hollywood movie, Bollywood movie, right? Your favorite stars in that movie, your favorite director. Now based on that input conditions, you are selecting one screen and you are enjoying that movie. Okay, so that is what multiplexer in digital concepts is many to one. You have many screens, and out of that you just select one screen, right? So that is what this multiplexer is, many to one. Okay, it has many inputs. Now here many to one means input and output, and one output. Now this MUX always has one output, and it can have many inputs, which is called as n:1, where n is number of inputs. Okay, and that inputs can be 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, so on. So as the complexity of the circuit increases, this number goes on increasing, or maybe on the requirements. Now in most of this communication channel, the cell phones which we are using, or service providers, Idea, Reliance, Airtel, Jio, at the towers they all use these multiplexers. So they range up to 128, 256:1. At this value they can go, right? But for our understanding purpose, let us see this n to 1, where n can be 2, 4, 8, 16. Okay, so what does this means? So if I write 4:1, then I have 4 inputs, and out of 4 inputs, depending on some value, I am going to select only one output at a time. एक पर्टिकुलर समय के लिए, एक पर्टिकुलर इंस्टेंट के लिए 4 में से मैं एक ही इनपुट सेलेक्ट करूँगा, right? Or 8:1. So out of 8 I would select only one input that will be routed to the output. Now that is called as multiplexer. So here I have written the definition. We'll just quickly go through this definition. A multiplexer circuit is a type of combinational circuit which selects one out of n inputs and takes it to the output. Okay, select lines are used to select the inputs. Now, as I said, n is to 1 and we have n equal to 2, 4, 8, 16. Now for each of these there are select lines. Select lines, right? And these select lines selects the specified input out of these number of inputs. Because एक समय में एक ही इनपुट आउटपुट को जाएगा. अगर मेरे पास 8:1 मल्टीप्लेक्सर है तो एक समय में ये 8 में से एक ही इनपुट आउटपुट को जाएगा, बाकी कोई भी नहीं जाएगा. Okay, and then for the next instance of time some another input would be routed to the output. Now that routing is done with help of select lines. So select lines is very important concept for multiplexer. Without select lines you cannot have this multiplexer. Okay, you'll understand why I am saying this just in a while, right? And how am I going to select the lines, or how much number of select lines would be required for that specified multiplexer? So said in another way, so n, if n is 2:1, then what is the select line? How many select lines are needed? If n is 4:1, how many select lines are needed? Right? If multiplexer is 8:1, how many select lines are required? Is decided by this equation. 2m equal to n, where this m is number of select lines and n is number of inputs. Now let n equal to 2. Let n equal to 2. So 2m equal to 2. So 2 what should be 2? 2 is 1. 2 equal to 2. So for 2 inputs, select lines will be 1. Now if I say n equal to 4, so 2 what would give me 4 is 2. 2 is 4. So number of inputs are 4, and for number of 4 inputs we always need to have 2 select lines. Now when we say number of inputs as 4, we have 4 different combinations. This we have seen for truth table in logic gates, right? So this is 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1, and out of this which line would be selected? That is what is select lines, right? Okay, we'll see these concepts, select line concepts, when we actually are going to study all these types: 2:1, 4:1, 8:1, 16:1, all these types, right? Okay, so this is the block diagram of a multiplexer. Okay, so as I said, n is to 1, so n can be 2, 4, 8, 16 and so on. So you can see it has many inputs. This side you see many inputs and one output. Okay, so inputs means data inputs. Inputs means data inputs. They are denoted as D0, D1, D2, so on and so forth. You can see here D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, so on, Dn-1. Because if we have 8 input, it ranges from 0 to 7. If we have 4 input, it ranges from 0 to 3. If we have 16 inputs, it ranges from 0 to 15. So this is n minus 1. Okay, and at the bottom side you can see this select lines. Select lines LSB. So this is LSB is S0, S1, S2, so on so forth, S minus 1, S n minus 1. Okay, so consider 16 inputs I have. So the data would be D0 to D15. And 2 raised to what is 16 is 4. 2 raised to 4 is 16. So I need to have 4 select lines. So that becomes S3, S2, S1, S0. Is 4 select lines. Okay, so these are inputs, data inputs. As you can see here, this is output, this is select line, and this is E means enable. This is enable. So if this pin is high, then only your multiplexer will work. If this pin is 0, your multiplexer is off. It simply, if I would give an analogy, then we have a main switch outside our home, the main switch. If that main switch is on, all other appliances in our home, in our house are on, right? And if that main switch is off, no matter what you have, what position of your switch in your house is, everything is off, right? So that is enable here. So if this is high, it is on. If this is low, then this is off. So to make this multiplexer work, you have to always make sure that your enable is high, right? So that's what I have discussed here. Depending on the binary code applied at the select lines, one input from n input is selected. Now you are providing some binary input to the select lines depending on number of inputs, and from that one input will be selected, which will be routed to output. Okay, so we can consider this multiplexer as a digitally controlled single pole multi-way switch. So we have single pole and this multi-way switch which is routed to 1, right? So this is the same same scenario or same situation where there is a rush, say nowadays at the temple. Okay, so even though if you have a rush here, so much of rush, but ultimately you are allowed to enter one by one, or even at these malls and these multiplexes, right? So even though at the outdoor, if you have so much of rush, your entry is still one by one, right? So same single pole multi-way switch. So I was talking about this E means enable, right? And it is active low. Okay, means to make high you have to give 0, and to make low you have to give 1. Active, so to make it active you have to provide low, means 1. Okay, so don't get confused here, just understand that it is active low, means to make it active we have to provide 0, right? Let's see some applications of this multiplexer. Data selector. So out of n data you are selecting one data one by one. Or data sorting, data even can be sorted. Operation sequencing. Okay, so I have given you an example of this malls and temples. So proper operation sequencing can be done here. parallel to serial data. Now your data is parallel this way, and if you want to make it serial, then this multiplexer can be used, right? So these all lines then comes in series. So your data from parallel is converted to series data. Okay, so for that purpose also these multiplexers can be used. Microcontroller, microprocessor, address bus. Now there is something called as latching or multiplexing of address and data. Okay, so there these multiplexers are used. Okay, so maybe in your next semester you would have a subject of microprocessor, where then you would understand this concept. Okay, so we can say here address and data are multiplexed. So that's what multiplexer is used here, right? Now types of multiplexers. Now again, as I said, n is to 1. So n can be 2, 4, 8, 16. So it follows that binary sequence. 2 raised to 0 is not here. 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 3, 2 raised to 4, that way. Okay. So in that sense, we have 2 is to 1 mux, 4 is to 1 mux, 8 is to 1 mux, and 16 is to 1 mux. Okay, and then we can use this equation 2 raised to m equal to n for select lines, or this can be used to find how many select lines are required for that mux. Can be said this way also, right? So